All right, Luke, I watched the whole series in one day yesterday. It's really amazing. It gives us such a good look into the Luke Bryan we know today. But for you, why did you want people to see this side of you and learn these things about you?
Well, I think it's always really, really fun to show your fans and to show the world where you truly come from. I mean, I think some people might, they hear me say I'm from a little town in Georgia, but they may think that I'm embellishing that a little bit, or they may think that I'm you know, putting some sparkles on all that. But it's really, I mean, it tells who I am as a little boy into high school, through my college years, all the way up till certainly present day. And I think that's always fun to let, I mean, in this day and age, I mean, fans really expect to want to be on the inside of their whoever they really love as artists and singers and stuff. And I think this really gives them another level of a glimpse into my life and the struggles and the ups and downs and everything it took to get to where I wanted to go.
Well, I can tell you I became a bigger fan just by watching that little boy on the guitar hanging out in the kitchen. Um, when you see that little boy, do you do you think he ever expected that all that his dreams would come true?
No, I don't think I did at that age. I mean, I think, like I said, I mean, I wake up every day trying to be naive to the next day. I mean, I don't want to. I think the day that you say you're going to go, be whatever, I just always showed up. I tried to get better and better and better and better every chance I could. And
Mm.
seeing me around that table with some of my high school buddies, I mean, I'm listening to it. I'm like, oh my God, you're awful. It sounded horrible, but it was the building blocks, and it was, not everybody, everybody's path to find their level of success happens differently. And that was a building block. And, being on stage in high school musicals was a building block, and moving to Nashville. So it's really fun seeing it put together that way and watching my growth along with the growth of everybody around me and in my world.
Mm. We see so many highs, but we also see how much loss you've suffered in your life, and you handle it with such grace and such dignity. It's so honorable and inspiring. Um, how do you think the loss really changed you?
I think it really, I have a super high level of appreciation of this journey of life. I think when you deal with stuff that way, I mean, you try to wake up and focus on every day and make the most out of it and try to inspire as many people as you can on a daily basis. And certainly, like I said, I may be naive about my career in music, but I'm certainly not naive about how fragile life is. And um, I think that certainly the downs, the unfortunate things in my life have really shaped me to just stay even more focused and stay even more humble and try to honor what I am. I mean, I think at the core of me, I mean, I'm a person who's been through a lot of rough stuff. But if I come out on the other side, that that getting to the other side hopefully can inspire people that don't ever feel like they can find any light in their life. And like I said, I mean, I have my down days, and just like everybody. But I think at the end of the day, trying to be positive for people after what I've been through, hopefully will inspire and encourage people to, if they see this documentary and they go, gosh, that guy's been through this, and I've lost, I lost a mother to cancer. I lost a dear friend in high school, and I can't shake it. But something he's doing, he's moved on. Maybe that'll inspire people, and that'll be amazing if that happens.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think 100% people will see that. Um, Caroline is such an incredible partner. Your love story is so beautiful. You say it was love at first sight, but was it really?
Well, yeah, when I saw her, I mean, I think I was more of an acquired taste for her, but I mean, when I saw her, I mean, certainly love at first sight. I was like, wow. I mean, that's the prettiest girl I've ever seen. So, so yeah, we, we had our college days, and we had our ups and downs in college, and then we took like 5.5 years off, and then wound up, finding each other again. But yeah, I was certainly telling the truth on the love at first sight stuff.
I loved it. I love you guys. Speaking of love, your friends Blake got and Gwen got married. I know you sent them a fun gift.
Well, I haven't yet. I'm planning it.
Okay.
It's going to be a collage of gifts that have tons of irony and sarcasm.
I feel like you should have officiated this. Like that to me would have been iconic.
Well, yeah, probably if I would have officiated it, something about, we don't need to give Gwen any outs. I mean, if I was the preacher, then she could claim, it wasn't done right, and she could just leave Blake at any second, because she's, you never know. She may wake up and just have enough.
She might be a runaway bride, but luckily they made it. And I think Blake will be a great stepdad.
Oh, he is. I mean, even being around them and watching, it's a special thing. And I'm so happy for them. I think they went about it. They went about their love and their path and their journey the right way. And they just didn't fall in love and go, and rush off to get married. They really, Blake gave Gwen ample time to come to her senses, and she just never did. So.
You're so funny. All right. Before I let you go, after watching the docuseries, what do you want your legacy to be? What do you want Luke Bryan's legacy to be?
Man, I didn't mean to say man. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean, girl. You know what I mean, girl. But I think it's just my legacy is, gosh, that guy really, really got the most out of life. He really enjoyed every day, and he really had fun doing it, and he really tried to bring a lot of people in to the circus and the fun of it all. And I think that, I don't know how much more loss I'm going to have to deal with in life. This may be it for me. This, other than predictable, people that have to leave this world. But my main thing is I just want to inspire people with me smiling, getting up, having a optimistic, positive attitude. And that, I think my legacy needs to be, that guy followed his gut and his heart, and he laid it all out there. And, if you weren't a fan of his music, maybe you were a fan of who he was, and vice versa. I mean, so that's the main thing, is to make fans really trust who they're getting inspired by. And I hope this docuseries really, even puts an exclamation point on that even more.
Thank you so much, Luke. I could talk to you forever because I just loved it so much. I want to watch it again.
Well, thank you for watching.